have not only been using their voice to sing, but also to imitate instruments and using them as an ensemble in groups. This was being done from 1920s, even 30s in the US. The Mills Brothers, I don't know if you've heard this group, highly recommended. Very old recordings, maybe you can find them. It's very difficult, but maybe on the internet. The Mills Brothers is one of the first, I think, recordings at least, that they have an instrument imitation. And maybe before this in Europe, I have knowledge of some groups here in Europe that also were working with this kind of technique. One of the things that is important is when you are going to build an ensemble of instrument imitation, or vocal play, or a cappella, more contemporary a cappella, is to take in consideration the vocal range, the tessitura. Vocal range is very important because we can have the bass imitating a bass, contrabasso, and in some, we have one song where he is the lead vocal and we have the baritone doing the bass, okay? But it's very important when you assign the instruments, according to the vocal range, of course. Trumpets would be in the highest vocal range, and then trombones or saxos would be in the middle ranges, and then the lowest range would be in the basses. We also can do, each of us does a little bit of percussion, maybe in a song where we need more than one person doing vocal percussion, and other members can do vocal percussion, yes? Another thing, an important thing is, when you're doing the instrument, you have to believe you are the instrument, not the instrument player. Not the player of a saxophone, not the bassist, but you believe you are the instrument. This is a very important part, because if we want to convince the audience that its instrument sound, it's different being the instrumentalist, yes, than to be the instrument. This is very important technique. So when you are imitating the instrument, you have to believe you are the instrument. Your whole body, not just your throat or your voice. You are the instrument, yes? You have to believe yourself first, and then you can convince others. It's easier this way, okay? Of course, there is certain phonemas, I don't know what you call it, words that are related to certain instruments. For example, you can have, in trumpets or wind instruments, let's say the trumpet, you can have certain words that are, I would say, logical for the trumpet. Because la 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 does not sound like a trumpet, yes? Yes, it sounds more like la 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 la. But if you have ba, or if you have ba, see, or bra, see, bra, these are words that are more believable as a trumpet, yes? Saxophone, maybe. Saxophone could be fa. See, this letter sounds a little bit like the opening and closing of the valves. Yes. Fa, fa, fa. The nozzle says. So you can. These are a few examples, but the most fun thing about working with onomatopoeia or phonema is that you can investigate more music, different music. For example, Polish mountain music. So we listen to Polish mountain music and we start picking out the instruments, the basic instruments. For us, we have to pick out the very, very essential instruments because we're only five cats, yes? Cinco per gato. So we have to get the most essential bass, yes? Lead vocals, if there's any vocals, and the most protagonist or the biggest stars in this song, yes? In every section, yes? So we have to, our ensemble has to do very, very essential instrumentation because we only have 5 members. But there are groups like audiophiles, which is 8 members, I think, 6, 8, 7, 8, which they can easily have 1 bass, but they can have 2 percussions or more harmonies, yes, more chances to do harmony. So it depends. But basically, when you are translating music to vocal play, you have to see what kind of words would be assigned to certain instruments. String instruments, for example. Strings, in our case, in Venezuela, we have an instrument called the cuatro, which is like the guitar, but it has 4 strings, like the ukulele in Hawaii. Yes, the ukulele. See, it's very similar. It's a little bigger than the ukulele, and it's not as heavy. The ukulele is a pretty heavy instrument. It's lighter, it's thinner wood, and it's very bright. So, not only violins or other string instruments, but for example, in the cuatro, we have songs with the cuatro. We can use querrén, which is the way the cuatro is played. It is strummed like this, you know. See? So this word would work for the cuatro. Maybe in reggae, no, chenking, no, it would be here, would be C. See? Chink, for example. Chink. Is this right? Chink.
Oh, the opposite.
The opposite. Okay. For example, chink or chinking. See? Chinking. It depends. So you can make your words, and depending on what the rhythm you like, you know. Chink, 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 chink it, like reggae music. In fact, I don't know, but reggae music, the word reggae comes from the sound of the guitar in reggae music. Yes, they call it reggae music because the guitar goes reggae. So this word reggae was an onomatopoeia of the guitar sound. So yes, so you can use many different sounds or words to assign to rhythms, different rhythms. This would be more Venezuelan. Querrenking, or frum pum. It depends. This is very investigation. This is the fun part because this is still in a very experimental phase. Yes, because the typical phonemas are pom, you know, pom, pom, pom. Classical in Venezuela. For example, old sheet music from choirs have pom or rondipling, no? Rondipling. Daba daba is 60s, you know, more swingle singer styles, and so these words have always been with us, yes. But now maybe depending on the microphone use, now it's more groups like us. Since we're only 5, then we have to use more amplification if it's a very big place. Yes. Today we will do without microphone. But also the technique is important. The microphone technique combined with these words, and also usage of hands, your body to make different changes. Because, for example, my voice, I'm not doing anything to my voice. I'm just putting my hands here, and now it sounds a different sound without me doing anything at all. I'm just putting my hands here. So if you're going to do trumpets, you would prefer to use these words, and you can place your hands over your face like this, and that's it. You know, ba 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 ba. In your mouth, this is an A, right? We're using A's, but your mouth should be more in an O, yes, position. So the sound, you're making an A, but with your mouth in an O form. So you can get this sort of velvet sound, like it's silky, yes, more, yes. So you can use an A, but you can change. There's no rule. I don't have to put my mouth in an A form. I can put it in an O or an E, of any shape, yes. And just placing your hands, if you're going to catch water, you put them the same way. You put them right here on these lines, yes. You put them over like this. So you can use ba ba ba, bra ba ba ba, bra. See? Bra o bra ba 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 ba, bra ba 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 ba. This would be la 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 la, bra 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 bra, bra 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 bra. It's more a throat sound. It's not it's not the diaphragm or head sound. It's more throat. It's very dry sound. Yes. Bra bra ba 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 ba. And you look for the sound, yes? You listen to a real trumpet or a real saxo. Come in, no, come in, yes, please. Leave it open. Let's leave it open because. And so this is very fun part because we should try to look for the sound and try to make it eat as similar as we can. Yes, there are limitations. The piano, we cannot imitate the piano because our size, we would have to have a big head like this, yes, to make the resonance of the piano. And also, but with the help of digital processors or something, maybe we can get close to the piano. Some instruments we have some limitations. The triangle, I cannot imitate a triangle. It's very difficult. Impossible, I'd say. But I can imitate a cowbell, yes? Yes, I can imitate a cowbell. Oh, you can leave it open. No? No, it's okay. Okay, well, okay. So let's do a little bit of a song, so you can hear these few examples, and then we can start working with a more practical workshop. Vamos a hacer algo. No sé qué pudiéramos hacer algo para. Sí. So this would be. So as you see, the most essential, yes? Lead vocals, bass, and harmony, yes? Since we are only 5, I have to, my persona, has to sometimes help lead vocals, yes? I stay in the chenkit, chenkit-doo, chenkit, chenkit-doo, when I have certain spaces to make an illusion of more instruments. But we're only 5 voices, yes? But I can make between the sounds, yes? Between the sounds, I have my sounds, chenkin, I can go up here and then maybe do this here and here, and I'm creating another line, yes? A virtual line, not a real 100% line, but I have here 80% maybe of the sounds, and I can do a 20, or I can do 10, and 10 in another sound. Yes, in another pattern, some other places. So I can make this illusion that we're more instruments, but we're really just 5 voices. Yes, when doing guitars, thank you so much, Guillermo. When doing guitars, it's preferable to have at least 2 voices, so you can have the harmonies, yes? Besides the bass, it would be good. In this case, we have 3 voices, but I do a little bit of percussion, you know, like the rolls between the chinkins and the. So I'm like multitasking, yes? Okay. Otra cosa ahí, el amor pudiera ser. Let's do a bolero. This was a reggae, obviously, by Bob Marley. Bob Marley, yeah. But we will do now a bolero, see? To demonstrate a little bit of the sound, trumpet sound. He's doing bass and trumpets. Yes, at the beginning he's so he's combining, also using this idea. So he can be our bass and arpeggio in using trumpets or whatever, trombones or whatever you like. So the theory is that you can, with very little people or even fewer, 4, I've heard quartets that are doing wonderful jobs. It just depends on the arrangement, of course, yes, and how you use intelligently the voices to make more variety of sounds, yes, depending. ¿Qué otra cosita pudiéramos hacer? Otro tema. El campesino. El campesino no baila salsa is a song that means countryman doesn't dance salsa. He comes from the mountains, from the hills. So this is a song that also does other sounds, more folk music in Venezuela. So the soloist has like a banjo, similar to a banjo. But when the soloist starts singing, our sounds have to be more darker, so the soloist can still be as the star, yes? So we start with querenquen, which is really strong sound, yes? Like pochong, yes? Strong words. Querenquen, yes? But when the soloist starts, I want you to see how we change to maybe a furumpum. This is furumpum, and we do in this song, we do furumpum. 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 Yes? Yo sí huevo, vendí mi malanito, la vaca chimocha y la yegua colora. Y decidido vine a escuchar la salsa que bailan los peludos por acá en la suita. De vestido fui sacando parejas sin siquiera saber lo que iban a tocar. Bailando salsa me pisaron los callos y me dijo esa negra vos no sabe bailar. Esa tal salsa no la baila ni el diablo y esto no tiene cuando que yo vuelva a bailar. Bailando salsa se me quebró la pata, se me perdió el sombrero, el carriel y el costal. La salsa es dura, dura, campesino, si lo pisaron compañera querido. Eso me pasa por sentar aguacate. La salsa es buena pero la de tomate. La salsa es dura, dura, campesino, si lo pisaron montañero querido. Eso me pasa por sentar aguacate. La salsa es buena pero la de tomate. Solo. See? So they're... The most important and fun part of this is for you to translate. The process of translating is the funnest moment, because then when it's all done, you know, you just teach the... We are not professional singers. We don't live from singing, but we love it so much that we hope someday we could live off it, of course. But Eliezer, for example, is a choir director in Venezuela, simultaneously to being in SCOR, and he directs the choir of the science department, the engineering department of the University of Los Andes. ULA is the name of the university that is in our city. It's a small city, but they say it's a big city. You say Mama Joanna is a big city. It's not a big city. It's a big city? Well,
which one? Merida?
Merida.
Yes, Merida. For our conditions, yes.
Yes? Okay. Well, okay. 800,000 population. But el estado de la ciudad, ¿verdad? Sí. The whole state. So it's not that big. It's not that big. Merida is smaller. So, se me fue el hilo de lo que estaba hablando de lo que hacemos cada uno. Ajá, sí. So, he's been a choir director many years. Well, not so many years. We're all very young. So, and then we have Alejandro Fleitas, which is a public accountant working for the University of Los Andes in the science department, along with the director of the science department. Also, we have Jose Gregorio Moncada, alias Harry Potter, who is studying graphic design. He's a graphic design artist to be. Yes, not artist, graphic designer to be. Guillermo Mejia is almost graduating. He's doing his thesis right now. Also, Jose Gregorio is doing his thesis, but he is closer to graduation because he's a little bit older, not too much older. He's studying cinematography. Yes, we have ¿cómo se llama aquí? ¿Cómo se llama el cineasta de aquí? Yes, we have a Polanski here in the making. Polanski to be. And I am working with a company in the U.S., but in Venezuela. You know, phone and email and blah, 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 all this. And I'm also a radio host in the afternoons. I just do many things. It's not important. Okay, so we're not professional singers, so what I was going to say is that when I want to teach these boys the music that we want to do, we have various methods besides sheet music, yes? When we want to do something fast, I work with vocal recordings. I record all their voices, and I give them lyrics, expression, and also the musical notes, all in one. So I give him his voice, I give him his voice. Well, I try to do his voice, but it's difficult sometimes. He laughs at me. He's listening to recording. He can't do it, you know. But I try, yes. Yes. Then we do the ensemble. We learn first the song or the voice, our tracks, our voices. Then we do the ensemble, and then we start polishing, yes? Polishing up everything, so everything is you know, all the expressions are equal, and then we can do some modifications also. Because I can write, Alejandro Lebel can write any words like these, but then maybe Guillermo says, I can't do querenquen. Querenquen is too difficult, but can I do queyenquen? Okay, queyenquen is good. So we work out a deal, yes? And we start modifying. This is the fun process of translating. I get the most fun because I get to translate everything from salsa to voices or from reggae to voices. Sometimes we have collaborations or opinions from, you know, oh, why don't we do this here, why don't we do that? So it's a very collaborative effort, yes? What else? Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's start, for example, with trumpet sounds. Let's try to imitate the trumpet sound. Remember, you have to believe you are the instrument, not the trumpet player. You're not Louis Armstrong. You're not yes, Dizzy Gillespie. No, you're the trumpet. Yes, you are the trumpet, and we're going to try to yes. We're going to try to use, for example, these very basic phonemas or words to imitate a trumpet or a wind instrument, yes? Metal wind instrument, yes? So let's take our hands, like when we wash our faces in the morning, yes? And we put them on our face like this, not pressing, no, just putting them like this is fine, yes? And already, by putting your hands on your face, you already have an imitation of the form, yes, of the shape of the trumpet. Because the shape of the trumpet is like this, or the wind instruments, right? So these are like your hands, yes? So we are, without doing anything here, or anything here, here, when you just put your hands on your face, you are already helping with this shape, yes? You are making a sort of trumpet or saxo or trombone. So let's just let's say our name. Say your name, Alejandro. Alejandro. Your name. You say your name. Alejandro. What is your name? Without your hands. What is your name?
Agnieszka.
Agnieszka. Okay. Agnieszka. Agnieszka. You say it.
Agnieszka. Agnieszka.
Okay, so it's already changing, yes? But now we're going to try, for example, this word. So you say pa, pa, normal pa, without the nasal sound, or just pa, 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 pa. Now we do not the A, we do not the A. Now we do an A, but your mouth like this, pa, pa. Here in Poland, we've seen many crows, and in Venezuela, the only crows we see are in the Edgar Allan Poe books. The only crows. We don't see crows ever. Yes, we see turpiales, vultures. We see many other birds. In condors in the Andes, where we live in the Andes mountains. We see condors. We see hawks, but no crows. So this sound. Maybe the crow is imitating this trumpet sound, yes? It's a more throat sound, yes? This should move a little more when you do the and maybe a little bit of nasal sound, yes? A little bit of nasal sound. A little more nasal sound, yes? The nose, yes? A little bit. Maybe the sound here. If you like, the hands need to cover this area here in the nose, not here, but here, yes? If you like, you can press a little bit on your nose, so you can help yourself, yes? Yes, you can press a little bit here. You can press a little bit, And believe you are in the It's better to put your thumbs up. Down is thumbs up is easier. You can move it. You can, when you're singing with a microphone, yes, you can put your hands up. Yes, you can. But the hands is yes, it's easier. It's quicker. Yes, yes. We're going to do a little bit of another song. With another technique, which maybe you've seen already. Alejandro likes to